What's hip happening, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube society? Let's talk about Israel using the power of bro science and shit. Okay, guys, in all seriousness, you can't go on any fucking piece of social media at all and not see both sides of the argument using photos of horribly fucking mauled people using ballistic missiles. Who do I think is right? You have on one side people saying Hamas is a fucking terrorist organization, and on the other side you have the typical liberal historians that say that Israel was manufactured and shouldn't exist. It was made in 1948 by the British, to get the Jews out of a post-World War II Europe. And they're absolutely right about that, and I kind of have to agree with them on that. And this is coming from, I'm not going to fucking lie to you. This is real talk shit. I'm a Republican. And I'm not going to lie, I completely agree with liberals on that point. I really think that on a historical basis that Israel should not necessarily exist per se. It should have never been created in the first place. But on the other side, maybe even though some things should have never been created, maybe they're necessary and proper in today's civilization. I don't know. So the question is, like, who's really the bad guy? Well, on one side you could say that in Israel, you have these people and they fucking infiltrated on another group of people's land, and they sectioned it off, and now they're land hungry and they're trying to spread Israel to Gaza. And on the other side, you say Jews have always been there historically. I mean, which is accurate, but in all fairness, all three monotheistic faiths were there. You know, Muslims, Jews, Christians were there historically. So there's that side of the argument. So who's the bad guy? I mean, by definition, they're both fucking terrorists because they're both fucking killing each other. I mean, and Israel is a terrorist in the sense that they make a Zionist state. They have one fucking religion, and that's how their government runs. Also, they're a terrorist in the sense that it's a manufactured state, and it was created in 1948. If you don't know your history, and on the other side, Hamas is fucking terrorists for obvious reasons. They fucking start. I'm not gonna lie. They did fucking start it. They're the ones that sent the missiles in the first place. I mean, they can't expect Israel not to retaliate at all. So, they're fucking terrorists for obvious reasons. But, I mean, either way, it's kind of hard to not see that they're both blatantly wrong in the entire situation. In my opinion, like, what should happen with Israel, I don't think that part of the world should be owned by any form of government. Because if you really want to be fair, all three monotheistic faiths, Christianity, Muslims, and the Jewish, they all lead back to that historic site. I mean, I don't think it should be owned by any state whatsoever. I think it should just be left as an open land. Although that's kind of maybe unrealistic, because obviously there are actual Palestinians that live there, and then you would also have the majority of it would probably be Muslims if that was left open. That's just my opinion, honestly, is that it shouldn't be owned by anyone. Especially, it shouldn't be owned by a fucking government that monopolizes and controls everything via the Jewish religion. And that's what I had to talk about today.